Hello everybody, and welcome back to another game from the League of Dracula 2024. A match between Pizzawizard playing as the Hunters and Snuffaluffagus playing as Dracula. We've just joined a little bit late here, that's okay. I was just having a little quick snack in between the previous live stream finishing and this one starting. Hello to everybody in the live stream. Feel free to get your predictions in where you think Snuff has started. There's a couple of local rumours that I missed. I don't know who drew them, and there's also Hired Scouts, which obviously were negative, but I don't know where they were used, so... yeah, double holy bullets discarded by Godalming. Is this Pizzawizard? Is Pizzawizard ill? We got Hypnosis on Mina first draw, and also Horses on Mina. Hired Scouts. Alright, we'll see where this one goes, and then during the night phase, we'll talk about all the permutations for the table and the like. Hello and welcome, everybody. Hope you're having a good Saturday so far. Where are these Hired Scouts going to get used? Barcelona and Lisbon. Not there. Right. Okay, well, hello, everybody. Spain? Could be Spain. Well, Lisbon and... well, Iberia, I should say. Lisbon and Barcelona got checked. Maybe Cardiff and Granada got checked. I'm not sure. I'll have to see. Anyway, yeah, welcome to the game, everybody. This is game 172 out of 174 in the league. We're almost at the end. It's been exciting stuff. We've got the knockouts to go still, so... this game, and also then the one tomorrow between Snuff and Pizzawizard, where the roles are reversed, will affect how the top 5 positions of the league are going to finish. So pretty critical stuff. I can quickly run through the permutations with you. Current standings are, I am in first place with 12 wins. Pizzawizard is second with 11. And then we've got Fangs of Fire on 11 wins. Then Mr. Green on 10, and Snuffaluffagus on 10. Fangs and Mr. Green and I have all finished our game, so it's only Pizzawizard and stuff we have to think about in terms of movement and stuff. So, very simple. If Pizzawizard wins both games, then Pizzawizard will finish first, I'll finish second, Fangs third, Mr. Green fourth, and I think... yeah, Snuff will then be fifth. Yeah, meaning Buckholz wouldn't be enough. So, that'll be the order. If Snuff wins both, then it'll be me in first place, Snuff in second, just because of Buckholz, medium Buckholz score, and then Pizzawizard, and then Fangs of Fire, and then Mr. Green. If it finishes 1-1 between these two, they both win a game each, which is what happened in the previous phase when they played against each other. Although I can't remember if they beat each other on Hunters or as Dracula. I should have researched that beforehand. I will still finish first. And then... I'll finish first, and then Pizzawizard will be tied with me, but I think my medium Buckholz will just be high enough. I will have to double check the calculations to be absolutely certain of that, but I think as it stands, if Pizzawizard only wins one of those games, I will still be in first place, and then it'll be Pizzawizard, and then I think Snuff will have a high enough medium Buckholz to come third place, and then... yeah, I think it would have to be... it would be... yeah, it would be me, Pizzawizard... Snuff's medium Buckholz higher than Fangs's? Not sure. I can't remember off the top of my head. And then Mr. Green in fifth. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on here. Wax cylinders. Unlikely, given this room took it second, but you never know. Oh, never mind. What do I know? What do I know? Go Pizzawizard, oi oi. Stride 606 is claiming sides. Why? What's all this Pizzawizard love all about? I'm just going to say it now, I am very biased for this. I am president of the Snuffaluffagus fan club, just for this weekend. Not permanently, necessarily, but just for this weekend, because I want to finish first. Just to have at least the moral victory of getting #1 seed. Even if it doesn't really make a huge difference in terms of, you know... because I think, you know, the quarterfinals are going to be tough regardless of where I finish in, you know, the top 4. It doesn't matter, you know, the semi-final will be tough regardless, right? And even if I do manage to get through, then the final will be tough regardless. I don't think it changes too much in terms of the thinking, but still having that little moral victory. But oh, I got number 1 seed. Oh, I see, Strider. You're only voting. Wow. So it's not that you like Pizzawizard. You're not actively voting for Pizzawizard. You just want to stop me. Nice. Great. Right, okay, so Fangs is, okay, right, Fangs is one makes sense, right, because you want to try and get 3rd place and not 4th, because you have then a slightly easier draw for the quarterfinal. That makes logical sense, that you'd be on Pizzawizard's side. That makes a lot of sense. Strider's just been petty anti-Scott Sword. Unbelievable. Good start here by Pizzawizard in terms of drawing the wax cylinders, so then the Constanta thing's revealed early. The Varna thing is revealed with newspaper. Good movement to get down to Marseille. All normal stuff. Hi, Geordie. Hello, hello. Dracula's been revealed. Varna, and then wax cylinders revealed Constanta. And the hide. So yeah, I'm very much in the Snuffaluffagus fan club. I don't mind. If Snuff wins one or both. It doesn't really matter, I don't think. It'd probably actually be better for me that Snuff only wins one, because I think... does it matter? I don't think it does matter, maybe. If Snuff then overtakes Pizzawizard, so then Pizzawizard has a slightly harder, you know, quarterfinal draw, then, you know what? I'll be quite happy with that. Anything to make Pizzawizard's life slightly harder than it already is. Because he's a very good player. Extremely good player. So if you give him any sort of advantages in terms of seeding or whatever, he'll just, you know, he'll just dominate. So yeah, anything to make his life slightly harder. So no, I want Snuff to win both these games. There you go, I've said it. In terms of win rates and things, obviously I want to see Hunters get a couple of wins. Because it was 50-50, and then now again, like the previous phase, suddenly now Dracula's winning all the games right at the end, right at the finishing line, which is not ideal, but oh well, it's what it is. The win rate's been consistent anyway. This is going to be interesting. Can Pizzawizard actually stop all these things? Right? Because if this is a hoax, Godami gets delayed, Mina can't deal with Constanta unless she has a chartered carriage and a forewarned. There's no problem if you put the hide before this. You're giving the Huns an extra turn to sort of prepare themselves for all this. We saw it in the previous game, where... yeah, we saw it in the previous game where the Hunters had the chartered carriage, but not the forewarned, and it caused major issues. Guessing there's a chartered carriage and then a forewarned would make a lot of sense. Maybe Godami has double stake. So Mina charges in to get walloped by the hide card if it's a bats or something. Godami stakes the hoax and then is able to move into Constanta to stake the vampire. It's a thought. It's a thought. Unless Godami's going here just to deal with the hoax and then they won't even bother stopping the vampire because they can't stop it. So right, actually then, maybe what you said in the previous livestream thing maybe is true. Maybe there is no way that you and I will not face in the semi-final if we make it there. I don't know, I'm going to have to look at medium buckle. The problem is medium buckle is still quite hard to sort of predict because of the way that it works. The problem is I know there are not many games left. So the problem is now, right now, I can't remember off the top of my head your medium buckles relative to Snuff's. I'll look at it later. It's fine. We'll see it all tomorrow anyway. But yeah, Snuffaluffagus winning would be bad for you, Fangs. So it makes sense that you would be wanting Pizzawizard to win. New Blood Champions making a comeback. Absolutely. Stake. Okay. Hoax has been dealt with. So that's one less thing for Pizzawizard to worry about. Snuff will be pretty gutted here if he doesn't get either the hose or the 7 points. Oh, Snuff is higher by a good margin. I see. Okay. Okay. Okay, well, I mean, at the end of the day, we'll see how the knockout phase sort of pans out, and all you can do is just win each game at a time, is all you can really do. You can't look too far ahead, right? Because then that'll just cause problems down the line. Oh, MB... mine is temporarily higher by a bit. Interesting, okay. I'll have to look at all the other results. We're gonna have to double check to make sure everything's calculated properly. There's gonna be no hiccups. But Snuffs wouldn't have increased. You know, the update that we put out last Sunday would have taken into account the 4th phase. Results. So yeah, that naturally would have increased those. Don't know. Bats. Okay. Oh, he has forewarned? Goodness me. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Strider. Like the video, subscribe, ring the bell, all that stuff. Yeah, we'll work it out. Fine. Everything will be calculated. I just can't remember off the top of my head. I don't have the figures in front of me, so I don't want to start, you know, saying things that are wrong. But, yeah. Okay. Yeah, very early, C movement. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, if you get the 7 points, then it's maybe worth it. But... is Snuff going to run out? Similar to kind of what happened to me in the previous game, where you ran out with very little trail. After you've gone to sea, we'll see. Is it Adriatic Sea? Constanta? No. He could have gone to Salonica. Will Mina move in? Good question. Probably not. Unless Godalming has 2 stakes. Maybe Godalming has 2 stakes. Well, we'll see. She can get a Constanta if she... Can you imagine if Drew played the forewarned and then didn't get in there? Adriatic Sea could be... Yeah, I mean, it could be Valona or Salonica. That's the thing. Reckless? Whether it is, it's not ambushing with it. I understand why you wouldn't ambush Godalming, but I'm surprised he didn't ambush with Mina. I'm rather surprised about that. Well, we'll see. Mina moving in kind of tells me there's no stake. Oh, that she has a stake, rather. Full might be a waste. Yeah, maybe if they don't have a stake. I don't think. Oh, there's aristocratic. Okay. I'm really surprised he moved Mina in then. Maybe if it was a fighting vamp, she would then be able to stake it. So I don't mind that. Yeah, I kind of like Snuff's bluffing game there a little bit. The problem is when you put a hoax and aristocratic back to back, it's just too easy that the hunter stakes the hoax and then they're freed up to then just get rid of the aristocratic. So yeah, that didn't go great for Snuff. Yeah, that's a win for Snuff, is it? I mean, yeah, you use a forewarned, but... Oh, me... Oh, right. Oh, I'm so... Wait, what? Oh, yeah, that was from the aristocratic delay, right. A forewarned gone. Yeah, he stopped 7 points. So, I don't know. We've seen it before in other games where forewarns on hide cards can work out really well for the Dracula player, but only if the Dracula player gets fog is then able to use the fog very efficiently. And the hunters do not draw that second forewarned. So we're just going to have to wait and see how this pans out. That could have been a waste of forewarned. I would say to stop 7 points, it's not a waste. But it's only, can the Dracula player then capitalize on the lack of forewarned? That's kind of more the question, I would say. Rather than just, I don't think using forewarned to stop 7 points is a waste. But if Snuff's able to utilize that. So yeah, it does look like it's Adriatic Sea, because you wouldn't just be wolf forming straight for Ionia, and that does make sense. So, has he just wolf formed into southern Italy? Possibly. Could have maybe played risky and gone to Florence, but that's with, you know, the Swords got horses, I wouldn't even go anywhere like that. So I guess, do you go Rome and then Naples? Don't know. So yeah, plug for tomorrow. There are 2 games. There's a game between, yeah, Snuff and Pizzawizard, which is at the same time tomorrow. At this moment, I don't think I'm going to be able to deal with it. Oh. What are you searching? What are you searching? What are you searching? Oh, what? Oh. Do you just play wax cylinders unnecessarily? I think so. She doesn't have a stake. What is happening? Oh my goodness. Night fight. And it's Mina. You know what's gonna happen. Let's see. Can Mina get out of this? Plays escape route. Makes sense. Now, maybe you let this mature. And then you can just, you know, send them off westward. Deal with the trail. Milan's a bit risky because you're kind of sandwiched between 2 hunters. One's if one of them suddenly draws like a local rooms or evil presence. Oh no, both local rooms have been drawn. Evil presence. Oh wow. Given he's used feed, I'm gonna assume, yeah, he's in Naples. Yeah, that was the most safe move he could have done. I don't like this because the problem is now his trail is so short, especially if this vampire's left to mature. Yeah, he's given up 4 points, but there's like essentially no trail to deal with. Unless he goes back to Bari now, but then he goes Adriatic, then what? These 2 huns are going to close in on Valona. He's used his wolf form. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about this. Who would mean who called it, Strider? Who called what? Naples or the Reckless Vampire? You say Reckless Vampire in Constanta. Okay. Esmina got a stake and she was saving it. But then you just stake in the day. Well, maybe not. Oh, you supplied a hope to draw a stake? What do you do now as Dracula? Mina's got hypnosis. You'll try and get that burn ASAP. We got to make sure then you don't die while doing so. Do you mature this? Yeah, but you go to Bari, then what? That's the problem, then what? You have to go Adriatic and then Ionian at least, and then Tyrrhenian. We could just go to Tyrrhenian now. Milan has more future options. True, but they got more potential of getting jumped on, I guess. I suppose it's going back to that old, that sort of age-old sort of discussion we've been having this league in terms of, as Dracula, when do you take risks? Do you take risks early? So, I mean, if you get them wrong, you lose very fast. Or do you try to get away with it? The thing is, if the Hive Scouts had missed Italy, Sue is just going to check, Milan or Zurich, well, maybe Milan at this point, instantly. Because then he doesn't worry about his horses, because there's only one move. Alright, he went to Rome. I mean, if he can somehow... But there's a trade between Godalming and Van Helsing. So Van Helsing could have something like a heroic leap. Now he's playing Fog. Okay. The question is, if you're Dracula, do you take this fight? Do you take this fight? Try to kill Van Helsing in these 2 night fights. You kill him, you're up to 7 points. Would be the same as a... He can safely move to Bari. I wouldn't really call that a safe move when you've got Mina sitting here. What if there's 2 excellent weathers and a renewed vigor or something? Oh, they are going to combat, but there's a planned ambush. Okay. The mind games. Trap him and Fog are going to combat, but there's a planned ambush. Especially, I guess that's maybe what Godalming got traded. Traded to Van Helsing. Strength. I don't know if I like strength. Van Helsing just could escape. You need to kill Van Helsing in this combat. That's what you're trying to... Or trying to kill him in these 2 combats you're going to have with him. Potentially 3 with the day fight. Yeah. Well, Dracula takes no damage. So... That's good, but the thing is, the whole point of this, you're trying to create a lot of pressure for the hunters, right? You kill a hunter that, stuck in Rome for quite a while. Would have gone claws? Yeah, claws would have been kind of nice. Van Helsing might have played a gun to retaliate, but there's only 1 Holy Bullets left, I think. 2 got discarded. Yeah, there's 1 Holy Bullets left, and they haven't got through the whole item pile yet. So there is some risk associated with going claws, but I think so, because even if he does escape, at least you're doing 4 damage to him. You can hurt him in the day combat, hopefully get a couple of fangs in on him maybe, and then try to kill him at the following night phase. You're up to 7 points. Even if you take a little bit of damage, you've got more points. Dead Hunter, events are being lost. Plotting into planned ambush? No, because I think the Van Helsing's only objective there is to escape. If this is like, week 3, 4, then maybe, because the hunters have to kill you. But I don't think Van Helsing would stay in the combat in that situation. Go to Bari and hide. Oh, if that goes wrong, you could have 3 hunters jumping on you. I really don't like that. I really don't like that. Oh, but Hyde doesn't put down a, Oh, Hyde doesn't put down an encounter. I assume Snuff knew that. Well, it keeps him in place and he doesn't have to Dark Hole to get... he doesn't have to take damage. Did you like my plotting versus Skybreaker, says Triter? Yes, I did. Nice plotting. To get the escape. And then, yeah, you played cards that you're able to cancel, even without using the plotting. Good stuff. Lucky find. Goodness me. Oh, okay, you don't have any holy bullets to worry about now. That's pretty important. So you know claws will not hurt you for as much. 2 dogs discarded, crucifix, and a garlic reef. Both crucifixes are in the pile. Are all the garlics in the pile? 1, 2. Maybe not. I mean, there may be a garlic kicking about. Yeah, the lack of damage in the previous combat might really come back to hurt Dracula here. Yeah. Yeah. Because then Van Helsing would have to be sitting going, oh crap, do I day supply or do I day, like, heal and all this sort of stuff? Mesmerize. Oh, wow. Oh. Oh dear. Well, that's not ideal. If you're the Dracula player. Obviously, I'm a Snuff fan. Massive Snuff fan, so I'm not happy about that. Good for Pizzawizard, though. That worked out very well for him. Is Van Helsing just going to go really aggressive in this card? He's going to escape now? Oh, nice dodge. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, nice dodge there. Not that anything would have got broken anyway, but still, you're preventing damage. Does Dracula try and find now? But the problem is, what if you've got a knife of some sort? There you go, there's the knife. Good. At least now that Dracula knows about it. If Dracula can get... The problem is Van Helsing can day heal. Right, so even if he escapes this combat with 4 health, he'll be up to 5. No, I like the knife there, because there is a chance that Dracula will try to find you as you're escaping. No Aggie, so it makes sense for him to try and do that. Banging now. Makes sense. Oh, nice dodge. Okay, so it looks like maybe Van Helsing's just going to rotate between dodging and knifing. Maybe doesn't care if Dracula gets a claws in or something. So he's just doing more damage back to Dracula. He has a gun. Do we know that? Oh, the fact that he discarded the holy bullets. Right, okay. Unless he had just drawn holy bullets very naturally and then wasn't able to discard it. Because we have seen it before where Peterman might hold holy bullets thinking he might get a gun and never gets one. Escape has missed. Oh, man. Oh, he does have it. He does have a gun. Nice. Okay, so that makes sense. He held the gun, but then he maybe used the lucky find to pick up the heavenly host? I'm gonna say. Oh, wow, that really didn't work out for Dracula, did it? Played all this aggressive play and ended up taking 4 damage. Only did 2 damage to Van Helsing. He can now heal up, and he's very safe for the night fight. And he gets us, or he could not heal and gets a free supply. Imagine now he picks up Heroic Leap, and he hits Dracula for this night combat, and then Dracula's only down to 6 health. Oh, oh my, oh no, oh man, I don't like this at all. Don't initiate combat, Snuff. You're just asking to get heroic leaped or planned ambushed here. But he's day trading, so he's not going to pick up the other event. Wow. Oof. Yeah, this has not gone well for Snuff. Didn't get 7 points, didn't get the hoax. Didn't kill Van Helsing. Ooh. Yeah, that didn't work out for him. Really good play in the combat, though, by Pizzawizard. Just tried to just... Didn't go extremely aggressive unnecessarily. Only took 2 damage. Tried to get the knife in, which makes sense. Right. Oh, there's combat. Heroic leap. Yep. Knew it. Fucking knew it. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh. Wow. That's just absolutely brutal. That is brutal stuff. Wow. And you kind of knew it, right? The fact that he jumped in with just Van Helsing. It really seemed like... It really seemed like there was a lot of good cards kicking around. You don't just move in with only Van Helsing unless you have good stuff. And this is going to really hurt, by the way, because yeah, he's used a plant damage like you find in Heroic Leap, which are powerful cards, but you can still win without those things. And he's done a lot of damage, right? This is a huge amount of damage. This early, feeds on the trail, so he can't feed unless there is a Desecrated Soil in here. That would be Dracula's only saving grace if there's a Desecrated Soil in here, and they can't deal with it. But yeah, Van Helsing single-handedly has done 9 damage to Dracula, which is massive. And he lives. It would have been just as good if Van Helsing had died, and he would have given up points. But he would have still done a huge amount of damage to Dracula. But the fact that Van Helsing has lived, so Dracula's basically obtained nothing out of that. Seward's just been supplying up. These other hunters have moved into position to cover in case Dracula backtracks to Bari. Dracula goes into Tyrrhenian Sea. That's 4 damage. This is why playing Fog in order to hurt the hunter is such a risky move. In hindsight, being better to wolf form to roam, throw down the fog if possible, and then throw down something into the hide to hurt Van Helsing. So then Van Helsing's options are a little bit more limited. But I don't think in that type of situation Van Helsing would have walked in blindly. Yeah, exactly. If he died, he'd be right at the hospital space already. Yeah, exactly. It's a shame on the digital version, the hospital isn't a separate space, because on the board game version, it is like a little separate space they go into. Whereas here they just got a little cross above it. Oh, well, actually, it does kind of look like a separate space tucked in behind, isn't it? No, it is like a little separate space. Never mind, ignore me. Anywho, it kind of all blends into one a bit. So yeah, that did not go well for Dracula. Now you got a situation where Dracula now has to survive for pretty much a week and a half, with only 4 health now. And all depends on what Naples. If this is you need this to be Desecrated Soul and they can't deal with it, or a vampire and they can't deal with it. Otherwise, Dracula's in massive trouble. He can get into Iberia though, but the problem is if he does, oh man, he's gonna be running around with so little health, and all you need is Rufus Smith to appear. Oh dear. Yeah, that's not ideal. Oh dear, yeah, that really backfired on Snuff. That's the problem when you're playing against somebody like Pizzawizard who's very efficient at the game. If he's got the right cards, he will punish you for those sort of things. He is reigning champion after all, so we'll have to see. Item deck has reset, so all that information now has kind of gone away. So the hunters did use quite a lot, but at the same time, they haven't used a Renewed Vigor, so they've got that in the bank, that's good. These things were used at the right time, so very well played. Very well played. Okay, Dracula discards. Oh, Mino's just supplying. That makes sense. So she's covering all this. Yeah, exactly. They'd spent a lot, but they also achieved a lot. And that's fine. If you're spending cards, but you're achieving a lot of things, they use Full Warn to stop the 7 points. Rogue Leap did a lot of damage. Stake. Oh, damn. Well, at least it's staying on Aristocratic. So from Dracula's point of view, they're using up stakes. But the deck's going to reset now, so they might be able to get another one. Yeah, you have to measure it by how much they achieved, and they achieved so much. Now, Dracula's going to be hobbling around. If he has to go to sea, then he's at huge risk to Rufus Smith. He's at huge risk to a consecrated ground. They don't need to... Stops and... Oh, I don't know. I mean... I don't like that, because you're actually going to take 1 additional sea damage to go to the Mediterranean. So I actually really don't like that. You're not going to be able to feed, you're not going to be able to hide. I actually don't like that now. I really don't like that. We assume it's Cagliari. It could be Genoa, as Fangs is saying. Genoa, Marseille. Oh, I think he's going to get outrun, though. You got, got Sword with horses, Gadami with horses. I think you're going to get outrun if you try to do that. The only way is you hope you get lost if you can go to Marseille and then you don't know where you're going next. The problem is the move to Genoa is going to get checked so quickly anyway. But also, because of the fact you're going to take more sea damage by going to Cagliari than leaving, the hunters are going to realize that. And the thing... And then Wolf Form? Wolf Form from Genoa. Oh. Wolf Form from Marseille would be so much better. But you're maybe not going to get a chance. That's the problem. You might even get a chance to go to... Well, this might be saving grace. He did go to Genoa. And Seward used excellent weather to get to Cagliari. Okay. Okay, well that gives Dracula some options. Marseille is a potential move, but I assume that's going to get checked first. If you can Wolf Form from Marseille, that's really, really good. You could go to Milan, or even go to Venice. There's a chance that Venice might not get checked. Unless there's another excellent weather from Mina. You could get to Venice and Wolf Form East. If Seward has another excellent weather to get across to Marseille, that's okay. CG for the GG? It wouldn't be CG for the GG yet. Oh, so she does have a second excellent weather. So not using it to jump onto Dracula, but you're using it... If he is in Genoa, you're blocking this path, and she has fast horses. Ooh, man. Yeah, this looks kind of awful. This is the problem. This is why I don't like any of these moves. Because you're either in Cagliari, and you have to... You either die to Seward, or you take more damage to go to the Mediterranean. Or you're in Genoa. I don't think he can outrun them. That's the problem. You have to get both of these hunters on fast horses to roll slow. And once if you try to be sneaky, you move into Milan. Okay, he's a vampire. And then they roll slow and they jump into you anyway. So maybe you do have to Wolf Form now, but the problem is Wolf Form from Genoa isn't great. Rome's been blocked. You can't fake Wolf Form to Venice. Can't Wolf Form to Munich. You can Wolf Form to Toulouse. Wolf Form to Florence. But then what? That's the problem, is what happens next? I guess if Mina goes west, you then go back into Venice? I don't know. I've seen crazier things happen. I've seen Dracula running around for over a week on 1 HP after escaping from Escaper's Bat, so... Oh, he hasn't... Oh my goodness. But what if Mina doesn't move? That's the issue, right? What if Pizzawizard just decides, I'm not going to move, I'm going to supply. And then you got Van Helsing and Mina blocking you from both sides. You can't misdirect Genoa, so you can't backtrack. You do not have hide available, and now he's got renewed vigor. It'd be better with a speedy telegraph, but he can just check Marseille. Yep, he checked Marseille and he's there. Because he's played the obvious move. Oh. Okay. Alright. That's his one gambit. I didn't expect him to have fog as early as that. That actually worked out really well for Snuff. Didn't have the full one on good arming. Makes sense. So now you can just feed, and then you can wolf form. The problem is you're giving a chance for the Hunter to sort of resupply up and sort of get into position. But at least you can feed, so you're on 7 health. You wolf form, you're on 6. That's marginally better. Unless you wolf form now, because Seward's a little bit out of position. He can't land in Marseille directly, so he's going to have to land in Barcelona. So if you wolf form eastward, you're going away from Seward, but then Pizzawizard might realise that. And then Mina can move across. Does Pizzawizard have the second renewed vigor? He should move? Yeah, maybe. The problem is, you might not get... The problem is, if Pizzawizard puts a lot of pressure on him, he might not get a chance to feed again. That's the issue. Where is he going? Oh, I wouldn't vacate Venice. I think you should stay put. Or maybe go to Munich. If Snuff should fight. Maybe. I think he's learned his lesson. He's not going to do that again. They do have this new vampire to deal with. It's going to take a while for that to get to the end. And Pizzawizard doesn't lose if it matures. It just puts him in a bad position, but he doesn't lose. So if he's able to then catch him just after it matures... Yeah, really, if Snuff's able to pull this out of the bag, this is going to be really tough. But fair play. Wolf form to Parish. I don't know. Oh, he's playing the feed. Break for the UK. Wolf form to Nantes, maybe? Wolf form to Bordeaux? He might jump past it. Go down to Iberia for a bit. Wolf form to Nuremberg? Yeah, Nuremberg might get missed. Because it is like the... In terms of board space, it's the furthest you can get to from Marseille. Is it furthest east now that Munich is blocked? But again, it might be too predictable, and Mina will just go and check it. Okay, they didn't draw Aggie. Bad thing is they didn't draw any scouts. As a Dracula player there, you want them to start drawing all the scouts. Do you wolf form to Strasbourg to give yourself more options for later? Problem is he's got hypnosis still in the bag. That's the issue. That's the huge issue. He's still got hypnosis. So if Pizzawizard is really struggling, he can just throw that out. Shame there's no desecrated soil. Because that could give the vital health that Snuff needs. He'll be on 6 after he's wolf formed. So... I understand why he used feed there, because you may not have a chance ever to feed again. At the same time, wolf forming Wow, you got a hunter trapped in fog. Would have also put a lot of pressure on the hunters. He did use renewed vigor though. Normal loot. No. They wouldn't expect that. Oh, I don't know. Wolf form 1 space. Fake wolf form to Milan. Could do. The risk would be if Gadami's going to try to roll to get to Venice, say, then roll slow, he might just bump into you. But the problem is, once you've used wolf form, it's gone. That's the issue. Unless you think he goes wolf form to Milan, Venice, and then goes across Adriatic and then lands in Verona. They've used both excellent weathers. Probably he's taking more sea damage, and that's the thing he needs to avoid right now. Okay, he's wolf forming. So he's used the wolf form, but it now means there's a lot of places they have to check. Do you try to play really risky and go next to Seward? I like the double rumor token. If this does last long enough, they have to deal with at least one of them, or they have to go both. Too good an option to fake wolf form. Hypnosis now? Yeah, probably. Maybe you do like a fake wolf form to Toulouse, because then if there is a hypnosis, they find you in Gallia, they're going to be more worried about something like Nantes or Paris or Strasbourg than Toulouse. So I don't mind that. Okay, so they're gonna do the hypnosis. And the thing is, if you are in Toulouse, if Sud vacates it, you go into Barcelona, and then you go to Saragossa once Sud vacates that. They've used the hypnosis to find you in Gallia, but then you've actually just been able to go into, you've gone into Iberia then. That's an option. That's an option. Remember, people, that IDS points at this stage I think are going to be almost irrelevant. There's maybe there's a slim chance that Pizzawizard and I will tie Ominion Buckholz. So maybe IDS might be important. Okay, so he's in Gallia somewhere. So if he did use a proper wolf form, he's in Bordeaux or Nantes or Paris or Strasbourg. If he fake wolf formed, he's either in Clermont-Ferrand or Toulouse. Fake wolf form to Toulouse would be better, because you can now sneak into Barcelona where Sud's vacated, go to Saragossa, blah blah blah. Issue is, if they suddenly catch on to that, there's a very easy row line into Iberia. But the thing is, they're going to have to start dealing with this rumor token. Can Van Helsing deal with it? He's been supplying all this time. Maybe he's just got a stake. If he's found a stake, that makes life a lot easier for Pizzawizard. If he doesn't have a stake, then it means one of the 3 mobile hunters are going to have to deal with Genoa and not deal with the trail. Not deal with the trail. Not deal with Dracula. Which isn't ideal. Sense of emergency now, Amina. Okay. So yeah, hypnosis makes sense. So I think, yeah. If you're in one of these port cities here, do you go to sea or do you try to hold out another turn and hide? Maybe you try and hide. And then move. Because you know Wax Cinders is gone as well. If you're in Toulouse, you could go into Barcelona. If they then go... Well, then I guess if they discover it's Toulouse, you could then just leave to Mediterranean, I suppose. Not that that's a very good option, but still. He just has to stall, actually, because there's 2 days until this vampire matures. If that matures, he only has to survive, and then he can just land to win. And as Vampire Lair comes out. Second renewed vigor. Okay. There's either going to be a dead Dracula, or Dracula might actually now win the game off this move. You could have also done something sneaky by going from Paris and then goes back into Geneva. Okay, Paris ruled out Strasbourg, so good use of renewed vigor there with the movement as well. The movement worked out in his favour. Probably there's a risk that Sud will just move into lose with his first move before he rolls horses. Or he might check Bordeaux by trade and then go into Bordeaux. Chartered carriage? Where's he going? Where is Sud going? Oh, wow. If Dracula is in Barcelona, he'll be laughing. Oh, he went all the way up to... Ooh. And depending on what ticket he's used... Oh, he had to then backtrack to Bordeaux and it's empty. He could be a Nantes, though, in hiding. Oh, my goodness. Oh. And I wonder what ticket he threw into the pile there. If he's thrown a bad ticket into the pile, there's a chance then horse economy might be screwed up for later. Problem is, these two hunters are on the rail line. So Saragossa is risky. Very, very, very risky. Do you just hide in Barcelona then? And then leave? And hope that this matures. So Thursday, hide. Friday, that thing matures, assuming it matures. Friday's in the med. Saturday, Sunday lands. He would have enough health to survive consecrated ground, but not Rufus Smith. If Rufus Smith got drawn quite soon. Worst case scenario here would be if it is Iberia, because you end up in a situation if Godalming and Van Helsing have to team up on this vampire. Dracula's not on that side of the board. Can't backtrack to Marseille because it's. Should you have maybe misdirected Marseille? Maybe misdirect Marseille today to try and make it look like you're going back there. Could be in Toulouse now, maybe, and then moves into Saragossa normally. Or moves into Barcelona normally now. Here she goes. Okay. For positioning's sake, I like that. Okay. Well, maybe Snuff's got away with it. The hunters have to deal with this vampire tomorrow. What happens if they don't deal with it tomorrow? Snuff just wins then, I think. So as long as Snuff does not die this next turn, and as long as this vampire matures, he might be okay. If this vampire doesn't mature... Well, he has got another rumour behind it. It's not the same as... Van Helsing has a stake? Possibly. Problem is, Van Helsing has one train ticket. So is he going to try to carriage his way here? I like Mina's positioning anyway, because maybe she has a stake and she can backtrack to Genoa to deal with it. To deal with the vampire. But she's going here now to block Marseille on the off chance that Dracula tries to return there. Or if Godalming and Seward stumble into Dracula and they need backup, Mina can get in there and they just take him on 3-on-1, kill him before this thing matures. Anyway. Goodness me. I did not think Snuff was going to survive this long, given everything that happened in Rome. Blimey. Really well played. Sense of emergency. Where are you off to, that sense of emergency? That's the question. So that means then Mina's also got one too, so wherever Godalming can get to, Mina can too. Oh. Okay. Having to go to Genoa. Wow. So having to use sense of emergency just to backtrack. Well, they have to deal with the vampire. They have to deal with it. He'll feel really bad now if he finds good Dracula with one hunter, and he could have got another hunter in. Hide in Barcelona? Possibly. Could be Saragossa now. Do you take the risk and move to Saragossa? That got vacated. Seward rolls horses. Okay. Nantes hasn't been checked. Clermont-Ferrand hasn't been checked. Toulouse hasn't been checked. So we're narrowing it down to this part of the map. Dracula could have gone Clermont-Ferrand, Geneva, Zurich, I think? Could be now in... Yeah, could be in Zurich now. Could be in Strasbourg now. Because there hasn't been a scan since. Oh, he went all the way back to Le Havre. Figure that Dracula went Nantes, Le Havre. Oh, wow. Goodness me. Snuff is living a very charmed life at the moment. Okay, the vamp is not going to mature, because you don't sense of emergency all your way back with Gadami without a stake. So this thing's not maturing. But the thing is, they're going to have to use a stake. Oh, he was in Toulouse last turn. So it's a fake wolf from to Clermont-Ferrand then. So he's now in Barcelona or in Saragossa. Oh. Yeah, I understand the ambush. Beat up Mina. That makes perfect sense. I wonder if there's a bat in Clermont-Ferrand. They get drawn to it because of the rumour token, and they get battered into this vampire at night. Dracula's no fog. That's the thing. Dracula's playing with no fog right now. If Dracula's in Saragossa and he's able to then get into Alicante or Madrid today, that's pretty good, because it's unlikely that Seward has another chartered carriage. Nice mesmerize. Okay. Good play trying to go for the knife, because Dracula's probably incentivized to Fang here, but now you know she has a knife. I know Mina normally has a knife, but still a good thing to know, rather than just assume. Claws. Okay, that's 2 damage to Mina. She'll heal 1 at night, but that won't make a difference if there's a combat immediately. So where's Drac? Dracula's either in Barcelona. He could hide in Barcelona now if he wants. He could be in Santander, he could be in Madrid, or he could be... No, he can't be. He's in Saragossa. He's either in Saragossa or Barcelona. So what does he do now? Does he hide in Barcelona? Does he move to Saragossa if he's in Barcelona, or vice versa? Does he move from Saragossa to Barcelona? Does he go to Santander? Does he go to Madrid, or does he go to Alicante? We've had 1 sense of emergency, chartered... 1 chartered carriage. I'm thinking of the previous game. Only 1 chartered carriage. Mina has another sense of emergency. What's the betting that Seward has another chartered carriage? He might. So maybe then you do not go to Madrid. Maybe Alicante or Santander is the play. And then you can move again if you feel so. Maybe Santander is better because then you can move to Lisbon, which would be better than Alicante and having to move to Granada. Because imagine Consecrated Ground comes out, you're in big trouble then. So Dracula's probably going to have to go to sea relatively soon. But the thing is, they've got vampires behind him they have to deal with. So go Friday, sea, Saturday, Sunday, lands. Okay, trade between Van Helsing and Mina. Oh! Van Helsing has taken the sense of emergency off Mina. So that screams to me that maybe there is a speedy telegraph to try and then trade the thing to Mina first. Van Helsing trades first to the hunter who needs it. Because Mina can get to any of these locations without the sense of emergency. But if he discovers him in Santander, then Sue can join the fight. So maybe you do not go to Santander now. And I don't think you go to Madrid. So I think Alicante would be the better move. Unless you're moving to Barcelona. I think that's fine. If you're in Barcelona with Hyde, I also think that's fine. Oh, no speedy telegraph. Why is the sense of emergency off Mina? I wonder if... oh. Do you ambush? I think you do, right? On the off chance you pick up a point? I was thinking of the previous game we saw a Charlie Carriage early, but we haven't in this one. Dracula's deck still hasn't reset yet. No Desecrated Soils have been helping out Dracula here. Fangs. Nice dodge. I would not be surprised if the Clermont-Ferrand thing is bats. If it's bats, then you need this Reckless to be alive in order to push that Hunter into something. Mesmerize. Okay, good. I mean, Marseille's going to be a layer soon, so maybe I put a Fighting Vampire in that. Snuff's actually done really well to work out, to sort of wiggle his way out of this mess. It looked really bad about a week ago. He's actually now in a position where he can win. He still needs a lot of things to go in his way. He got to make sure there's no Rufus Smith. Consecrated Ground would also be bad. Oh, good plotting. Oh, look at that. Yeah, Rufus Smith would be the biggest issue for Dracula here, because it would force Dracula to land sooner. As Dracula, do you play risky and try and get a feed in before you go to sea? Oh man, these hunters could close in on you too quickly if you're not careful. Do you Fang now? He's trying to go for it. Knife? No. Okay, Dracula got a point. That's good. And 2 damage, which is also good. That point at the moment will not be important. Or not game-changing in terms of the calculus for 4th week, but it might be later on, depending if other things happen. How did the previous game go? I don't know, Strider. You're gonna have to watch back the footage and you find out. Come on, Hunters. Well, yeah. I know you want Pizzawizard to win, but right now it's not actually looking too hot for Pizzawizard, which is not really what I was expecting to say, given what happened a week ago. I mean, Dracula's still got a lot of work to do. Extra weathers have been used, though, so that's kind of good. He can go to Cagliari a little bit safer if he wants to do that, try and feed before he goes on his way. Probably wouldn't mind that, actually, at this point. That'd be pretty good. Mediterranean, Cagliari, feed, and then go to Iodian by that time you're in 4th week. Okay, so Gadami gets out. Shame there's no... But he wants to protect the vampire from a knife or something. But I guess knife would have been played earlier. Yeah, I mean, both Renewed Vigors are done. That's really important. Both Excellent Weathers, 1 Forewarned, both Renewed Vigors. Yeah, it's massive. A lot of combat cards got used as well. Not really a big deal if you can get multiple Hunters onto Dracula, because Dracula's still very vulnerable in terms of health. Seward knows that route between Bordeaux and Le Havre really well. The lack of scouts really worked in Dracula's favor there. Mina has no event. So Dracula doesn't necessarily have to be extremely scared of her. She does have a knife, and we don't know what the other thing is. Could she have double knife? Right, is she going to jump onto Dracula now? That's the question. She doesn't. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Van Helsing's out of position, so he can't deal with Clermont-Ferrand. Unless he can. Can he deal with Clermont-Ferrand? If he moves... Or maybe, actually, if he moves into Florence and then uses Sensibility the next day, he could get to Clermont-Ferrand if he's equipped. So if that's the case, and these 3 hunters can just deal with Dracula. If this is a vampire and they can't deal with it, then Dracula's in a very good position. Oh, he's night supplying now. Okay, right. Hunters are desperate. Wow, has Snuff actually managed to get victory from the Jaws of Defeat? Wow. Okay, trade between Gadami and Van Helsing. Is this now trading the sense of emergency? Is it a planned ambush? I don't think you trade planned ambush now. I think trading sense of emergency makes more sense, because you want to utilize, like, the movement. Digging for CG? Yeah, possibly. But he's probably on a port by now. CG wouldn't be very useful. If it's like Unearthly Swiftness, you could use it next turn. Okay, Dracula's going to sea. Okay. Shame he wasn't able to bait out one more move, but... I don't know. I get it. I think this is fine. I guess you're in Mediterranean, you go to Cagliari, you feed, and then you leave instantly. These hunters are not going to be able to get there in time. They don't have excellent weather. The big problem would be if they draw Consecrated Ground to force you off, and then Rufus Smith. So Dracula is not in the clear yet. Far from it. Well, actually, if you... Oh, hang on a minute, though. If you land in Cagliari, that Sunday, if this vampire matures, you can just hide to win. Interesting. Wow. Snuff has really played a really good game here this last week. He managed to dodge 2 renewed vigors, by the way. Oh, wow. Lucy's Revenge got traded. Oh, no weapon. So he's running around with stake for that vampire and no weapon. Wow. Are those horses... Is the horse thing gonna now really cause issues for Pizzawizard? Because that wasn't by choice that he revealed everything. Okay, so at least he knows only... Lucy's Revenge would be pretty bad, but only if Gadami gets on you. Long Night doesn't really matter. They still got quite a few events. Mina doesn't know. What about Clermont-Ferrand? They got 2 days, but what happens if it's Unearthly Swiftness, though? Yeah, really good fake wolf form there. Really, really good fake wolf form. Send Van Helsing to intercept Cagliari. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. You really need to stop Dracula landing on there for free. Maybe. Maybe. I mean, yeah, as I said, it's not one yet, because you've got Rufus Smith to worry about. Which could cause no end of problems. There are not many cards left in the pile. No allies drawn at all, by the way. But yeah, Rufus will cause a lot of issues. But the fight's going to be 4th week soon. Dracula could go to Tyrrhenian and Wolfram to Bari. But he won't have Fog available. Because the deck won't have reset in time. There is a chartered carriage. Mina has one. She's only just supplied it, though. If you've got Unearthly Swiftness, you just play it now. To guarantee this mature. You can land on Cagliari and feed, and then you're safe from everything. Oh, he does have it. Whoa. Whoa. Out of all the cards you could have given him. Is Snuff gonna win? Oh my goodness. Oh. No way. Snuff, you absolute legend. I don't know how he managed to do that, but blimey. What a game. Oh, he did put a vamp. Whoa. He says GG. Oh, never mind. Yes, it is GG, my friend. He's gonna feed, right? No! What are you doing, Snuff? What are you doing? What are you doing? Feed and... I forgot there's an advanced timer. That's GG, my friend. Surely. Oh, Snuff, you should have used feed. Oh, he says, oh wow, he didn't know it advanced timer. Oh, guys. No. No. No, that's not how unearthly swiftness works. That's Darkness Returns, my guys. Oh, no. Oh, you should have used feed. Oh, guys. Oh, no, Snuff. What have you done? Oh, Snuff. No. 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 What's he done? What's he done? No. What have you done, Snuff? Don't do this. Don't do this to me. Oh, no, you just play a second Dracula phase. It doesn't advance time. No, Snuff. What have you done? What have you done? Consecrate Grand. Well, Consecrate Grand won't kill him. But if he has to move to the... Oh, if he has to move to C, and then they draw Consecrate Grand and Rufus Smith, he loses. Oh, that's why you should have used feed. No, he landed in Alicante. No, Snuff. What have you done? Snuff, what have you done? You had it in your hands. No. No, Snuff. No. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Here he comes. Oh. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. It's a CG nuke, which you don't see every day, but oh no. You had it in your hands. I do not believe it. I cannot believe what I've just seen. Oh, Snuff. You snatched victory from the jaws of defeat, and now you've just snatched defeat from the jaws of victory. Oh my, no. You can tell how, like, emotional I'm getting. My wife just put her head around the door, like, thinking, what the actual F is going on? Oh, I am distraught. I cannot believe what I've just seen. I can't believe that both of them forgot how unearthly swiftness worked. Oh my goodness. Oh. All you had to do is go to Cagliari, land to get the 3 points, you feed, And then when the weak triggers, you just hide to win. Or, if you're forced off with CG, you have enough health to go to Turinian and then land. I don't believe it. At least this was a knockout. True. Oh. Oh. And Snuff shouldn't have said anything. He might not have... Oh. He might still thought it was Cagliari. I mean, it was an amazing game, but oh, Snuff, you had it, my guy. You had it in your hands after all that work. Oh. I am gobsmacked, I'm flabbergasted, I am distraught, I'm confused, bamboozled, everything. I am in just utter shock. Oh, this is why you have to read the cards. Oh no, Unearthly Swindler says you play another Dracula phase. It does not advance time. Darkness Returns advances time. I cannot believe it. Well, so, ramifications for the league. Pizzawizard is guaranteed top 2. Pizzawizard is still in second, but is now level on wins with me. So if Pizza wins the game tomorrow, he'll go first, and I'll fall into second. And Snuff will stay in 5th. So Snuff is fighting for a top 4 place. Oh man, he had it. Oh, Pizzawizard, I mean, well played, but my goodness. Oh no, if Snuff doesn't make top 4 now, he's gonna look back at that. Oh man, he lost focus at the last second. I cannot believe that. I mean, you got him really good with all the combat in Rome, Pizzawizard, especially since he was one who initiated all that, but oh my goodness, he really tricked you. Both renewed vigors gone, you had to sense of emergency back to deal with the vamp. Snuff should go home with his head held high. I don't think that's going to be consolation for him. He had it in his hands. He had it in his hands. I said it earlier. He's snatched... Oh, let's see if I can get this iteration right. He snatched... He snatched defeat from the jaws of victory after snatching victory from the jaws of defeat. There we go. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh, unbelievable. Oh, Snuff! No! You're thinking of Darkness Returns, Snuff. Oh, I am distraught over here, Snuff. My heart is broken in pieces. You had it! You did so well! After Rome, you tricked him so much. Oh. Yep, 1 night supply and you're given Unearthly Swiftness. Oh. Oh, you're most welcome, Snuff. It was a joy. I am absolutely distraught right now. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Or just go... there was no excellent weather, Snuff. You could have gone to Cagliari and just use feed with the Unearthly Swiftness. You wouldn't have got points, but then you're completely safe. Vampire matures, so then you either hide in Cagliari to win, or if he forces you off a CG, you just go to Turini and then land in Italy. There you go. Done. Job done. Oh. Yeah, Rivers was a risk, but that's why you could feed with the Unearthly Swiftness. That's the thing. You would never use Hide with Cagliari, because then there's a risk that unless all the Heavenly Hosts came out, you wouldn't be able to misdirect Cagliari. You actually need to use Cagliari as a misdirect location. In this sense, in this case, no, because he had all of the Heavenly Hosts, but he had to maybe work off the assumption he didn't. He might have used one. Oh. Oh, Snuff. I feel so sorry for you. I mean, Pizzawizard got you really good in Rome. That went really against you after you initiated the combats, but then the way you were able to survive for so long, get 2 renewed vigors used, and a sense of emergency. Wow. What a game. What a game. Oh, you sent me a Cliff Strider. Thanks for that. Oh, I'm not gonna watch it. I'll watch it later. Oh. I don't know what to say. I'm gonna go and input all the results, and then I'm gonna go and just sit and rest on the sofa for the rest of the day. I can't handle anymore. Probably a good thing I can't stream the game tomorrow. So I'd get even more emotional. And maybe I just stream the one between On Resort and Lanch now. Let's see. Oh. God. And my headset's just falling off my head there. Oh, I don't believe it. What a game. What a game. Well played by both. Definitely mistakes got played by both sides, but I think it was also the fact that both sides forced the errors out of each other. Right? It was Pizzawizard baiting Snuff into like the one-on-one fight in Rome with the fog. But then the fact there was a planned ambush and a lucky fight and a heroic leap. And he played it really well to keep Van Helsing on the amount of health that he wouldn't die, which is an extra bonus for him. If Van Helsing had died, then the Reckless would have won the game in Clermont-Ferrand. But then Snuff played exceedingly well to escape, play the fog in Marseille, didn't get punished for it, and then was able to fake wolf form and evade them. And as Peter Wizard rightly said, baited the hypnosis out, got the 2 renewed vigors used. I mean, one of the renewed vigors was just to play the hypnosis, if I remember rightly. I didn't draw fangs when Van Helsing played the Heavenly Host. That happens. That happens. Yeah, that's always the way. Oh, man. What a game. Well played by both. Exceedingly good game to watch. Very entertaining. Very enjoyable. But obviously the Snuffaluffagus fan club is very disappointed. But we'll go again tomorrow. Aren't you happy that the Hunters won? I mean, a tiny bit. A tiny bit. But I am selfish for my own rankings above the win-loss of the 2 factions. I want to finish top of the league. So, if Snuff is able to aid me in that, then I will obviously be a huge Snuff fan. It's a good game of League of Dracula, though. That is for certain, regardless of what side you're wanting to win. Well. All of them with that, yeah, that's true, yeah. Yeah, the Fog in Marseille, yeah, Reckless, and then... Yeah. The Snuff fan club is more of a selfish club for Scots. So, hey, Snuff made the fan club. I was just inducted as member. If I healed in Cagliari and could survive longer, he'd have 3 vamps to kill. No, but I don't think it matters. But the vampires would have been irrelevant. Because you would have matured one. I think you played Unearthly Swiftness at the right time. You had to force through the mature. Because as soon as that Reckless gets matured, you're up to 12 points, right? That's true, Snuff. You're also extremely lovable. Yeah, you... Oh, yeah, you're on 12 influence. Right? So... The Vampire Lair is irrelevant. Vampire Lair is completely irrelevant in that situation. So all you had to do is just get onto Cagliari, you get those 3 points. Unearthly Swiftness, you played Unearthly Swiftness at the right moment. I just assumed you were going to go to Cagliari. That's why I was saying in the live stream, oh, it's GG. Right? Snuff's won. Because I just assumed you were going to go onto Cagliari. But then I saw you hide. Or I assumed you were hiding at Cagliari. I'm like, whoa, why would you be hiding now? Oh, actually, no, you only... That's right, you had 12 influence because of the hide. Am I doing calculations wrong? Let's think. So you had 4 points from the Reckless. Oh, right, because it was still 4th week, wasn't it? It was still 4th week, wasn't it? Yeah. No, ignore me. Sorry, I'm getting all my, I'm getting calculations wrong. Yeah, exactly, right? Pizzawizard had used both excellent weathers, so Cagliari is a completely safe move, especially since Van Helsing did not move into Turinian to, like, preemptively block a Cagliari move, and make it very risky for you to go there. So because Cagliari was wide open, you played Unearthly Swiftness at the right time. The timing of Unearthly Swiftness wasn't wrong. You played that at exactly the right time. But you mature the vamp, you force the mature, so there's no way it gets staked, right? You guarantee yourself up to 12 points. That's right, Reckless plus Reckless, Mature plus Fangs, right? So that's up to 12. You feed. You'd have had then 7 health in Cagliari. You were completely safe. You hide to win. If Cagliari forces you off it, if Consecrated Ground is used to force you off, that's fine. Because then you can just land somewhere else off the Turinian coast to win. Because the Consecrated Ground tokens and Heavenly Host tokens and stuff would not have been there the day you're trying to land. So then you'd win. And you'd be up to 12 influence, so Vampire Lair is useless. Right? So you're saying it was going to get staked. So you played Unearthly Swiftness at exactly the right time. You used it to force the mature. The timing on Unearthly Swiftness was not the issue. Unfortunately, you went to the wrong location. I just found it really funny that both of you forgot how Unearthly Swiftness worked. That was very entertaining. How you both suddenly, at the same time had the epiphany. Oh wait, it's not GG. I hid in Barcelona so I couldn't hand in Cagliari. Okay, that's fine. That's no problem. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, feed there, then move to Turinian, then land. If Rufus Smith had come out, doesn't matter. You just move to the next space, right? If Pizzawizard would have been forced to Consecrated Ground you in Turinian, but you would have had enough health. You would have had 7 health. Right? If he plays Consecrated Ground to force you off Cagliari, he doesn't have it to trap you in Turinian with Rufus Smith. That's the cool thing about it. The timing, if Rufus had come out earlier, then the timing might have been a bit messed up for you, Snuff. But the way it all worked out, it was perfect for you, I think. You played the card at exactly the right time. You forced the mature. You did not give it any chance of being staked, which was completely right. You guaranteed yourself the 7 points. You just gotta remember that Darkness Returns. Even then, even if it was Darkness Returns, right? Darkness Returns would not have saved you the way you played, because Darkness Returns skips dawn and day phase. The dusk and night phase still exists. Still exist. So you could then play Consecrated Ground at night, so you wouldn't have been safe. In my mind, I just saved a few ideas by not going to Cagliari. True. But the problem is, like, I don't think IDS is going to be relevant at this point. That's the problem. That's the problem. And I think the win, you needed the win, right? You're most welcome, Geordie. Thank you very much for tuning in. It was very, it was very exciting. Yeah, they both, both of them played extremely well. There's no doubt. We saw a CG nuke, which is also very exciting. Is that the first CG nuke of the tournament? Like, proper CG nuke? Maybe. I don't know what that no is about, Snuff. I need more context. I don't know what I've said that you're saying no to. Yeah, I know you assumed you'd won. I know. No, I know, it makes sense. No to everything. Just no, in general. Right. I think that's the issue, because we don't see Dracula cards very often. So when you suddenly get, and especially in a situation like this, where it's not like you got it from a hoax, so you could sort of observe it for a long time and know how to use it. In this case, it was just given to you, and you had a very short amount of time to kind of realize, you know, how it could be used in terms of your current situation, all that stuff. I reiterate, you made the right decision. You played the card at the right moment. Yeah, just unfortunately not the right location. That's okay. Yeah, see you both tomorrow. I won't be streaming, unfortunately. I'm busy in the afternoon. I probably will be busy in the afternoon, so I can't commit to stream. I think Fang said he can stream it, so I will try and watch it live if I can, and I'll watch it back afterwards. So, yeah. Enjoy the rest of your Saturdays. Have fun with your afternoon plans, Snuff. You too, Pizzawizard. Yeah, and thank everybody for watching. As I said, I'm going to go and just go on the sofa with Mr. Scott Sword and just chill out completely for the rest of the day. I think I deserve it. But thank you for watching. Thank you for putting up with my emotional outburst when everything was happening. Yeah, well played to both. Really, really high level, really fun game. And yeah, I guess I'll see you tomorrow at some point in some sort of capacity, whether it's uploading stuff onto Discord or doing a live stream. I think, yeah, on and Launch, I can't remember what time they're playing tomorrow, but I might be able to stream that. I might be in the live stream for, you know, just chatting for the other game between Pizza and Snuffaluffagus. If I can catch it in time, we'll have to see. Yeah, take care, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday afternoons, whatever you've got on Sunday evenings. Enjoy anything you have going on. And thank you to everybody who was live. So Pizzawizard and Snuff were here, so thank you very much for joining. Geordie, Fangs, who else was here? Strider was here, of course. There were some others, but lurking, but that's fine. You're allowed to lurk. So yeah, take care, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. And yeah, I'll see you all in another video or post or announcement or something very, very soon. And yeah, thanks for joining. Thank you for watching this back afterwards, if you did. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Bye-bye, folks. See you soon.